connect. It's a Sunday evening. I just had dinner. I streamed some Deltarune, uploaded a snack review. Pretty fun day so far. I got the Euro Tsukidoji, what's it called? Discotheque release on DVD now, so that's pretty cool. I already had the Perfect Collection, obviously, as well as the Kitty Media movie release of the first part. And the standalone release of part 2 as well. And then I also have 3 and 4. But obviously, like, right now, I'm just hoping that they actually do release all of the arcs, including 5, since it's never had a US release. But yeah, I don't have, like, a set theme or anything that I'm going for right now. Just went live, wanted to chit-chat, bullshit, you know, whatever, like I've been doing. You know, with Family Guy, I'm on season 14 now, which is the last season I own. So then after that, all I've got left is the Star Wars ones that I have. And then, if I really want to, I can watch Partial Terms of Endearment. But again, I don't really like that episode. Let's see. What's up, Chisu? How you doing? My eye's not acting up like it was on the Deltarune screen, so I can stream, so I can read chat better. Will you do a Family Guy Discs in depth? Someday, probably, yeah. You're doing Eater? Are you trying to say doing better? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Better, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it, dude. Redeye raw, more like redeye fruitcake. Oh, yeah. There you go. Got him. Yeah, I have not beat the secret boss on chapter 4 of Deltarune yet. But it has been a lot of fun, and I've gotten what I presume to be close to the ending a few times, so. Got him indeed. I had RuPaul come out the closet. The closet's my butt. RuPaul's my poop. But unlike the real one, not full of sperm. Okay, Jisoo. I'm so glad I took the time to read your chat. Fight to the end like a true Mongolian? Yeah. I'm doing alright, Horizons. How are you? Peter Griffin, knee got hurt slightly. Lol, Lamau, what the deuce? Me too, as in, you've gotten pretty far on the boss in Chapter 3? Like, I haven't said who it is to you, because I didn't want to spoil it for you. I don't give a shit if I spoil it for anybody else, but... I'll just say this, that fucking axe better be worth it. You ever see the Guy OVAs? I plan to abridge them soon. I have not. What's your opinion on Zetsway? I don't even know what that is. What's up, Anthony's Flash Archive? How are you? Ice Raids, gotta love them. Me too, as in, I'm glad you read the Chisu. Okay. Yeah, there's a reason I haven't spoiled who that Chapter 4 secret boss is yet. I don't know how far you are in the game. But I'm also, like, in that stubborn thing where I've gotten to the end of the fight a few times, so I'm like, I feel like I kind of have to beat it before I beat Chapter 4 now. Apparently the Chapter 3 secret boss is that one at the end, which maybe there's just like a secret thing you get so it's not unwinnable. I don't know, because I figured that was just like, you know, not secret, but, you know, everyone's calling that one the secret boss, so I guess it is winnable. I don't know. I'm alright, Horizons. You haven't beaten Chapter 3 yet? Yeah, that's why I didn't specify who the final boss of Chapter 3 is, just in case. No, I ripped through Chapter 3 pretty quick. Been watching the LA riots. There's more LA riots? I was unfamiliar with this. Chameleon Jailhouse. That's a name. Any good modern media recommendations? Yeah, that movie The Substance is really good. I haven't really had time, but I'm playing now. Okay. I got AIDS, then got cancer, then got married, then went to college, and am a doctor now. Well, you were trying to beat the boss in chapter 4? Okay. Never heard of it? It's a good movie. I've watched it twice now. If you're talking like games, Deltarune released with chapters 1 through 4 now, so now chapters 3 and 4 are available. It's pretty fun. LA is going monkey shit over the ice raids. Trump's sending the Marines. This is gonna get spicy. Yeah, I love Deltarune. Yeah, it's a good game. I've had fun with it. I'm almost done with chapter 4. I'm doing the secret boss right now. I mean, not right now, but the last stream, I put in 2 hours worth of attempts, and I got to close to the end. Pretty sure. You have beaten Snowgrave Spamton? About fucking time, dude. Theron still hasn't done that. He started over when he bought the game because he forgot a lot of the stuff from chapters 1 and 2. I'm playing through Deltarune chapter 3 myself too. Nice. LA's devolving into violence, Jack. Gaijin allies versus ice. Yeah. Other than that, here's one that is a little bit less mainstream. If you want to play another game, you could buy Yik. Y2K, a postmodern RPG that has the 1.5 update, makes it an entirely different game and adds on a sequel to it, so it's pretty cool. It was actually really easy. All I had to do was get good. Yeah, exactly. I love Yik. Oh, well, there you go. I died and then came back to life 7 years ago while you were trying to beat that boss. Okay. I like how you act like me putting in 2 hours worth of attempts is a big thing when Sans literally took me 60 hours to beat. There's that show Severance. Everyone and their grandmother's been hyping it up, but it is good. I've enjoyed that, although I think I prefer Season 1 slightly over Season 2. But still both pretty good. It's been over a month trying to beat Battletoads on Genesis, yeah. But yeah, that's really like, because there's not a ton of modern media that I'm into, but those are some that I like. I won? Nice. Is Battletoads on Genesis the same as Battletoads on NES, or is it an entirely different game? Any hot takes regarding anime? For me, I prefer older stuff over anything made in the mid-2010s. I mean, my favorite animes tend to be like 90s and 2000s OVAs, and 80s OVAs as well, like 80s through 2000s, like that era. OVAs tend to be like my favorite. My teacher literally taught us how to write the essay he wanted us to write by writing an essay about Severance. Oh yeah? Yeah, like I said, everyone is hyping it up, but it is fun. It is a good show. I don't necessarily agree with some of the messaging they're trying to put into it, but I do think it is a good show, despite that. Dynamic cooking with Go Nagai puts the nude in noodle and demon in demonstration. Yeah, there you go. It's the same as NES, but a bit different in a few minor ways. Okay. Yeah, fucking Battletoads is a tough game. The only Battletoads game I've ever beat was Battletoads Arcade on Rare Replay. What do you think is the greatest flaws of modern anime? Number one is that too many things try to be a battle shonen now, and like there are good battle shonen, like Fist of the North Star and JoJo are technically battle shonen, and those are two of my favorites. I even really like Naruto, but like everything now tries to be like kind of like Soul Eater, honestly. Like that's one of the like so many things like try to rip off Soul Eater, where it's like this thing but in a school, right? because you had like Soul Eater, you had My Hero Academia, you had Blue Exorcist, you had I mean Ruby is not Japanese, but there's Ruby, which same kind of thing. So there's a lot of things that try that school setting that I just think has been done to death, like that hero in training type thing. You never saw Soul Eater? It's good. I like Soul Eater. Soul Eater actually probably is my favorite of those hero in training type things. Soul Eater's pretty good, a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, I agree, that's pretty fair. The other problem I have with modern anime is like overexposure and like I don't want to sound like a fucking hipster, but with how fucking mainstream it is, I get put off by that, and I know that's like kind of a faggy hipster thing to say, but but what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were talking about the problems with modern anime. So yeah, there's the battle shonen thing. There's the overexposure. Um, like there's so many things that I see now. There's like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and they all look the same to me. And like if it's not a battle shonen, a lot of the times now it's like a slice of life romance thing. And it's like there can be good ones of those, like Clanad. Clanad's fucking great. But I do feel like there's a lot of samey stuff, and that's one of the problems I have with it. I'm also just like, I don't know. It's also just my own cynicism and my own like loss of interest in a lot of it. Like, I don't know. I feel like it is a lot of the same kind of things coming out, but it's also like my own loss of interest in it as a medium. Like, there's still animes that I watch and want to watch, but there's like not any new ones that are coming out that I care about. Anime used to be manly guys fighting manlier guys and hermaphrodites. Now it's wiener kids crying in the wind. Fair. Any exceptions? I mean, I guess it depends on what you're defining as modern, right? Like the most recent, like the newest anime I saw as it was coming out was probably, and this is a funny one, but redo of Healer. And I'm sure there's still good anime out there. Like my brother recommended I check out Free Ren. He said that that's pretty good. Beyond Journey's End or whatever. You should watch Doro Hedor. I'm not familiar with that one. Doro Hedoro. Okay, I've heard that name, but I don't know what it is. You think you hate modern things? There's literally 3 things after 2025 that I actually like. Well, after 2025 hasn't happened yet in a critic. But I assume you mean after Puff That Cigar, Big Daddy, Damn Circus. How you doing, Jacob? I meant 2015? Okay. Gay and swaggin'? Alright. Yeah, after this, I'm debating if I go try some more attempts on that Deltarune secret boss, or I might do something else. Maybe I'll watch. Maybe I'll finally watch Oira Sukebon and review that. What cigar you got, big boy? This is called a Julius Caesar Diamond Crown. It's just one of the ones I picked up at the cigar shop just randomly. Do Pira? Does it slap? Yeah, it's pretty good. Do Oirasuke-ban and then see the abridged? Oh, okay. I like how you went out of the way to correct that in a critic when we already know what the message was supposed to say because you've already corrected it. The manga's nuttier, I'm sure. Dude, the manga reader app I use have like a pop-up where it took me to a fake Amazon site where it's like unclaimed prize, claim now, and I'm like, yeah, seems pretty legit. It's got nine chapters left to translate. Okay. Hell yeah, brother, indeed. All right, Chisu, I'll play along. On the powers and the press of Wit Media and Wales, Charles in car with raindrops. Me, gross. Looks like he's got AIDS sores. Bet you these. Bet you three pregnant man emoji. Bet you the pregnant man emoji has AIDS sores. Yeah. Classic Chisu. Yep. Wow, my favorite emoji. I use it a lot on Discord because one of the times when me and Corbin were talking in the Yik Cord, they kept replying with that, and that's like a thing that they constantly use in the Yik Cord, so I just kind of started using that to reply to stupid messages too. Have you ever considered getting pregnant with AIDS swords to boost your brand? You know, I haven't. I might do that right after I use Yorotsugi Doji and Steven Universe to spice up my has-been hotel art. Matt Damon movie Downsizing. They shrink people to live in a small town, some forcibly shrunk by government who... Fucking fly in my face, damn it. Who don't like them, like Robotech with Zentradi micronization. It will be especially with all that gay shit. It will be big, especially with all that gay shit. Yeah, there you go. Then all the people who hate me for the Rio video will like me, right? Has been hotel woof. Yeah, no, Edgar goes on and on about Has Been a Hotel and Hell of a Boss, and I fucking hate it, but it's really funny because he like comes up with the stupidest shit to combine with it. I wanted to get pregnant, but then realized I'm too young. What the hell in the critic? Speaking of gayness, Steven Universe, yikes, I agree. Openly French alleged male candy-ass Trudeau went to India when in France dressed like a musketeer. In Scotland, wore a kit. I assume in India he'd go back to chocolating up. What, you mean like he blackfaced all those years ago? What's up, Super Gaming? No, this isn't a smoke. This is a chicken. I know an autismo who loves Has Been Hotel. What, you mean Edgar? I know him too. He's at Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, I see. So someone you actually know IRL. Huh. It's been a pretty nice weekend, though. It's okay to get pregnant as a dude, right? I mean, look, they fought for the right for that in Life of Brian, right? What's your favorite of Christ's miracles? When he did a triple backflip and then landed it on a Skateboard. Butt pregnant? Yeah, there you go. Playing Freebird? What, Jesus playing Freebird? My child, that was Tony Hawk. Oh, yeah, that's right. After he got resurrected, yeah. Less bad in the 1800s than Mao Che did in their time. They gave him to the enemy. The one hold on, I had a, here we go. I didn't see the first part of that because I had top chat on instead of live chat. Backdoor soy boy, beta male French, cleared out. What will place damage John A. McDonald statue? A self-hating white... My impression of you is like devolving into Peter Lorre, Jisoo. Self-hating white, you feel him. For things too far less bad in the 1800s, Mao Che did in their time. They, them, gave in to the enemy won. Gotta go? Alright, see you later, Nicritic. No, right before he was resurrected and visited upstate New York. It's true, but not in Albany though. It's a Utica. No, sorry, not in Utica. It's an Albany expression. SML showed the Switch 2 in their newest video and renamed it. Okay. My brother Kyler has a Switch 2. I'm not gonna bother getting one. I actually made steamed hams. What, like you made burgers? Or did you actually steam some ham? Well, actually, no, you clearly made burgers. You don't eat ham. Saw Book of Mormon last night. Shit was fire. I've never seen the play, but I have, like, the CD that I've listened to it. So I know all the songs from it. And that CD's pretty funny, but I've never actually seen the play. Bad consumer. They're definitely playing with fire. Oh, yeah, duh. No, that makes sense, because SML showed a Switch, too. Yeah. Bought the vinyl? Hell yeah. I cooked hamburgers on a tray in the oven in tinfoil. Play was phenomenal. I'll bet. Because that was written back when Trey and Matt knew how to be funny. Although season 26 of South Park was actually surprisingly good. Like, season 25 was boring as I expected. Speaking of Edgar... Zetsui is an anime based on the manga made by Minami Osaki. I show you in your Discord server. Okay. Well, I'll check it in a minute. You know, I can't really check it while I'm streaming on the phone. Thoughts on Hamilton? Never seen it. Don't really intend to. I like how at the Book of Mormon they send real Mormons to convert people. Like in the play? Like, because Mormons do that with missionaries, yeah. Oh no, it's Edgar? You mean, oh yes, it's Edgar. Butterfree gets its final form at level 10, but is less good than Dragonite, who gets it level 55. Like, girls develop faster than boys, men are stronger and smarter. Yeah, there you go. I agree with that sentiment, Chisu. Yes, I know, shocking. By the way, that Captain Morgan Long Island iced tea that I had, I mixed with some Sprite just to see how that would be, and it was fucking great. Do you want to get the Talmud? I mean, I don't like the Talmud, but it would be interesting to read it. Butterfree is cool, though. Yeah, I mean, it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't think there are any bad Gen 1 Pokemon. As far as, like, my personal taste. I'm not saying stat-wise. Add, kids who live to age 5 are 2 times likely to reach adulthood. Me, half the kids who don't make it to age 5 don't make it to 18, so the other half do. Didn't know surviving is a key factor in living. Yeah, no, that's funny. Unlike Dragonite. Hey, Dragonite's cool, especially in that one episode of the anime where it's like huge and like legendary in the anime for some reason. And Salamence is a Kirafudo? Yes, absolutely. You should bring Chisu back on stream. I mean, yeah, Chisu's been on stream a few times. I love it when he joins the voice chat. Hey, Eevee. Speaking of Pokemon, right? Eevee, you be good. I'm born on the 11th, Kaiserneck on the 20th. Both got digits that add up different, 1 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 0. One more thing that makes us opposite, two sides of the same coin. Okay. I can never decide if I want to do my Chisu impression or cucumber voice when I read Chisu's chats. What's up, Evie? Hey, you being good? Thoughts on Jigglypuff? I like Jigglypuff. Would have been really funny. Like, we kept making the joke when we went and saw Detective Pikachu when it came out. We kept making jokes that we were going to that Jigglypuff should have been voiced by Danny DeVito. Because everybody said that like Pikachu was going to be Danny DeVito, right? That was the joke. But then we started saying Jigglypuff should be. Beta Male New Zealand had Celine Dion speaker battles. They them blast parts of songs on cars. Some hate. Others want the whole song. Proof of Soviet New Zealand is Australia's Canada. Okay. Do you want to get a Cybertruck? No. First off, it's too expensive. Second off, I wouldn't like all the complicated shit with driving the damn thing. And third off, I don't really like modern cars that have like too many computers in them. Like, there's enough computers in the cars I get. I joke of Satanism. Guy says, why are you always on that? Odd to ask at Yu-Gi-Oh! With cards based on real occult. Cap? What's Cap? Ryan Reynolds was better as Pikachu? He was okay. That movie's okay. Like, it's fine. I don't dislike it. It's fine. Cars don't need computers. It's not a hover tank in Robotech. I agree. I drive 2000s cars. Mainly because I can buy them also cheap on like KSL. NHL bans political crap at games. Self-hating hetero put rainbow tape on stick. Oh, news sides with them as they want to turn U.S. I ought to have swastikas on my jersey to support the Shinto and Buddhist Japan. Yeah, there you go. Age 15, Australian, swam in croc-filled water to get a date. Fought, beat a croc, not sure if I ought to be impressed by courage or appalled by stupidity. Nah, dude, that's impressive. That guy's a fucking Chad. You should be careful not to burn your beard with that cigar. I have singed it before a couple times, but that doesn't happen very often. After having a few bad days, I'm doing well today. This helped, thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. I was gonna reply to you the other day with like the inspirational shit I usually AI generate, but I felt like very conflicted with some of the stuff you were saying the other day because I felt like genuinely like felt bad for you. So I wanted to be comforting, but I didn't want to be like overly over the top. But then again, you usually like those inspirational things I give you, so I don't know, maybe I should have. You know, SML did a Pokemon series like 10 years ago? I think I knew that. Boss move. What, burning my beard with a cigar? Best meme, Bart in Box Factory asks stupid questions, describes bad remakes, Snow White and She-Ra. Box guy, I don't know what you're thinking of. We just make thing badly remade. Bart has remaker name. Box guy is real maker. Okay. No? Oh, okay. He never ended up finishing it? Oh, okay. Architect Raymond Moriyama was into camps in World War II for being Japanese, wasn't bitter, said you can't hate your country like whites and Indians do for things Canada did long ago, lived free their whole lives. No, yeah, people who actually go through like turmoil a lot of the time can actually be like more chill with people who never experienced it. Like in the Philippines, there's this place called like Smoky Mountain where like people live in like the worst poverty, but they're really happy. Should they make a car that could synchronize your nervous system and magnetize your nervous system so you could control the car? Should they? Absolutely not. Will they? Probably. My cousin's grandma was in the camps in World War II. Canada locked her up for being Japanese. Oh, yeah? I didn't know Canada had Japanese internment camps, too. Is that Kiki bargain? Reboot did things in one episode, pay off later, so you rewatch it, notice. In Season 3, Matrix changed his icon to game sprite mode to avoid detection. Not familiar with that, but okay. In Season 3 and system reboots, don't see him made KD version of him because he kept game sprite mode. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go see if Kiki wants to come out, because I think I heard her barking from inside. Yeah. Yeah. This hammock sucks. I need to get new netting for it. What reboot do you like? No, the reboot Chisu's referring to is a show called Reboot. But there are a lot of reboots I like. Like the Beavis and Butthead one, for instance. Both Beavis and Butthead reboots. I guess Kiki wasn't barking. Okay. Thundercats 2011, He-Man 2000s. Oh yeah, Ninja Turtles 2000s too. That was one big ass cigar? No, it wasn't. It was pretty standard size Horizons, but okay. 11th of September, the day Barack did JFK in bed. You've made that joke before, and I've read it before. What's up? What's up, hybrid? What would the hentai effect be? I'm not familiar with this term. Would that just be anime getting like more fan service and shit like that? Is what you mean by that? Because it's not a term I've ever heard or used. When they show Birth of a Nation clips, it's the Klan saving the day, not what bad guys did to make them. Like a clip of a time to kill Samuel L. Jackson shoots up a place, not alleged acts of a guy he did. Thundercats roar is good and great. I disagree. By the way, one of these days I want to do like a dive just looking at Edgar's channel, because Edgar has some funny stuff on his channel. I don't know if it's this channel, but he has a channel that he's uploaded stuff. It might be this one. But he has some funny videos and community posts. Transformers Energon Mega Zarek climbs Energon Tower in tank mode. Jetfire came, he turned jet, flew, he can fly the whole time but climbed. If you tried dipping your cigar in whiskey, I've never tried dipping it in whiskey, but I have had a cigar paired with whiskey. Also, speaking of Transformers, Chisu, I didn't announce it in the server, and I feel kind of bad for it, but you know yesterday we did, or not yesterday, Friday, we watched Transformers 86. I probably should have told you we were doing that so you could have joined if you wanted, but I didn't think about it. Although Guy did announce it. You know? Okay. All right, cool. So you weren't like left out by us not cool. So you were aware of it at least. All right, cool. Wasn't feeling good then? All right, man. I get it. It was a good movie though. Not super plot heavy though. A lot of action. Did I like it? Yeah, I liked it a lot actually. Really cool animation. Like I know it was like what Toei that did the animation, so it looked really good. Also, great cast in that movie. Fucking Eric Idle, Orson Welles, Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, Toei in the 80s. Yeah, it was great. The hentai effect isn't a term, and I think what you described as fan service would be a psychological effect term of its own. I just keep asking weebs what the hentai effect is in hopes they can spot me greater knowledge. Okay. Robert Stack, yeah, he was in it too. If they found a Nephilim, they could put armor on in a Nephilim, and they could pilot a Nephilim and synchronize the nervous system and magnetize their nervous system. Yes, do that. Sure, Edgar. Why not? Hang on, I'm gonna go grab the ashtray because I left it over there. There we go, got the ashtray. Hentai is just porn addiction. I mean, it's not addiction itself. Like, hentai itself is a type of porn. Mazinger Z is better? I mean, I haven't seen Evangelion, but I agree. I still need to finish Mazinger Z72. Maybe I'll work on just trying to get through that soon and just review it. Because I'm on like episode like 65 or some shit. The other Shin Godzilla 1987 did a decode of Evangelion and its Bible references, yeah? Now, Discotech is fucking killing it with some of their latest releases, though. Like, fucking Yorotsugi Doji 1, both the OVA and the movie, on a new Blu-ray. MXC on 2 new Blu-rays. Like, a lot of cool shit. Extreme Dinosaurs, like, shit that I actually want to get. Favorite starter Pokemon? Squirtle I like in Gen 1, but if you're talking, like, overall, I have to think about that. I do like, Cyndaquil and, Typhlosion. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go with Cyndaquil. I think Cyndaquil is probably my overall favorite starter. Frog. Yeah, there you go. Now, dude, I like Ghost from Pokemon Creepy Black. And Cat. Yeah, there you go. Most of the generations, I tend to prefer the fire starters, but I'm with Gen 1. That's like the exception. Did you know that newspaper articles are saying that more young men are going to church and seeking religion? I think media outlets keep promoting this as a solution to the answer to male loneliness. I mean, look, I myself am Christian, so I think that that's good. Although I don't like any church organization. I think it's just a small trend, personally. I don't know, dude. I do think culturally we have been shifting more back towards that, and I think that's a good thing. The ones I seem to like the most is water, yeah. Although with Gen 1, isn't your favorite Bulbasaur? We should get back to watching Indigo League, too, because we started that forever ago. And I do have the DVDs, although the DVDs don't have all of the episodes. It's missing, what, Holiday Hijinks? He's one of the exceptions? Yeah, that's fair. Now says too much dogs in Canada. Many attack people. Government wants more dog species off leash areas. Not solving the problem. In the 90s, China had a rat overpopulation. Again, Chiso, your hatred of dogs is fucking gay as hell. Your favorite Pokemon is Wooper? Yeah? My favorite Pokemon is Mewtwo. Like Mewtwo, Machamp, Gengar. Those are my 3 favorites. Then Gyarados. Duke Nukem Forever is hard to play? No, it isn't. Like, are you having trouble with it, or are you saying it's hard to get into because you don't like it or something? Because you're definitely more a religious man than I am. Everyone I'm close to has described me as not religious, but I haven't had the need to seek church guidance because of my loneliness. Well, I'm not even saying, like, as, like, a guide to loneliness. I think it's good culturally. Young men want a friend community more than follow a church. I think that when we had church communities, it was a lot better than having no communities like we have now. Aren't you a Catholic, though, Hybrid? Like, I know I used to, like, call you a fake Catholic and stuff, but, Litwick is my second favorite Pokemon, and that's a ghost type. So it's funny, ghost type is my favorite type, but there's not, like, a ton of ghost types that I really like. Like, I like Gengar, and I like, uh, Duskull. My favorite type is rock. I was just saying that most of my favorite starters are water. Yeah. Star of Anne with an E at 19, left rural family home, went by, is vegetarian. I think playing a nut like Anne fucked her up. Best Anne Kozuki in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Okay. Dusk Dusk Noir is good, as is Spiritomb and Sableye. Yeah, those are good ones. Although I tend to I just like Duskull, like the first form, the best out of that line personally. I like the little like kind of shy guy look he has to him. Like he's a little ghost with a skull. I like that. I like the cut of his jib. Mischievous? Yeah, Mischievous is cool too. Sableye is in your top 10 favorite? Yeah, I like Sableye. He's like Stitch. Alright, that's it for the cigar. Crack open my Dr. Pamper. That's that Dr. Pamper. I'm Catholic, but I don't believe in anything supernatural or religious elements of the Bible. My family is religious, and my mom forced her religious opinions on me growing up. I used to kind of hate. Well, then, hybrid, you don't have to call yourself Catholic if you don't actually believe it. There's a lot of supernatural. I mean, I agree, Chisu, but I'm not going to tell hybrid that he has to, like, believe that. Although, I do think if anyone could use God, it's fucking hybrid. The cuter Pokemons always tend to be my favorite. I'm the opposite. I tend to like the badass looking ones. I've been playing Duke Nukem forever, and I just keep dying. What difficulty are you playing on? You're not playing on Damn I'm Good, are you? He's free to believe what he wants. I agree. Again, I do think it would do him some good, but knowing hybrid, he'd find some weird postmodern way to twist everything, even if it's wrong. Yeah. But I like the atmosphere of the Catholic Church. I like how nice Catholics are when they talk about giving. Well, I think it's fine if you want to be in the culture, but you don't share the same dogma. Like, I think that's fine too. I think identifying yourself as Catholic isn't wholly accurate in that regard. What you saying oops to, Chisu? Is this one you posted before, or what's the oops in regards to? Elon got Twitter betas left, not wanting others to be equal, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Yuya's disgruntled because others can use his overpowered pendulum cards. Yuya's a wiener, too. It fits. Okay. You like going to confession? Feels good to get the sin out. Yeah. My hair's so fucking scraggly. You never been to confession? That doesn't surprise me, hybrid. Make a soup for dinner. It's easy and cheap, like a TikTok girl. Yeah, I saw you say that on the last stream. I just ended the stream before you said it, or before I had a chance to read it. But there you go. But no, I went to my grandpa's because they made tacos, so that's where I went. Sunday family dinner, still a thing my family does, even though a lot less people showed up than used to. Because to be fair, a lot of people have also moved away. Have you heard of metamodernism aside from me? No, but it sounds gay as hell. Hate Justin Timberlake. He aborted his and Britney's kid worse than Guts' dad, who sold him to the black guy. Guts went on to find love and help others and get friends. Yeah, there you go. Well, I think I'm getting close to wrapping up this Red Eye Raw. So I'll probably call it here in a second. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've had a lot more topics to talk about this time, even though I didn't come in with a specific one, so that's pretty cool. Go until the sun sets? I'm probably not going to do that. News: some areas got higher driving pass rates. They say it's corrupt teachers, but said that Brampton pass rate is 59%, which has mainly India guidance. So what's next? Saying Mexico Town does worse in basketball versus Africanized places because of 5'1" Mexicans. Who's your favorite character in Deltarune? Birdley. Easily Birdley. I fucking love Birdley. And I do hate that he's not in chapter 3 at all, and he's barely in chapter 4, unless he shows up at the end, which, because technically I'm on that secret boss still. I haven't gotten to the end, but metamodernism combines modernism and postmodernism to basically just say seize that moment of optimism and do something. That's all. That's it, lol. Okay. 60 Minutes. The Soviets were spreading anti-West propaganda in countries they want me, like Stephen Colbert. Yeah. I'm trying to amplify and expand the philosophy like black pillism. How can you mention optimism and black pill in the same breath, hybrid? What the hell? Huh. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed. You like freedom and slavery? Yeah, exactly. Freedom is slavery, war is peace, ignorance is strength, right? Bob Mackey was married, son died of AIDS, divorced wife, turned queer, boned gaijin for years, he sunk low. Yep. Yeah, see you later, Anthony's Flash Archive. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Toodles.